Hi, this is Darman. Welcome back to my Minecraft survival series, and I am by myself today, as it was in the last video, but last video did not go terribly well. Well, actually, it went pretty well until right at the end when I died with all my cool stuff in the lava, and I was actually pretty impressed with myself that I wasn't screaming and crying and having to bleep stuff out. That's typically how that goes. But that's okay, because I have lots and lots of enchantments. From fishing has saved me once again. I have lots of fishing rods. I have tons just sitting by that I make in my spare time, so I got each of those no problem. I made some more equipment with all the enchantments. I have tons of enchantment books now. Some I make with books directly onto the enchantment table. Some I fish out of the ocean, and most of them came out really well. And the real problem is that none of these, except for this one here, have mending on them. And I'd really like to have that on my tools for obvious reasons. Very handy, and you never have to worry about fixing them, especially if you enchant them to the level that they can't be fixed, because they do get to that point, and the point where you cannot repair them anymore because it just tells you it's too expensive. So we are going to go to a village today and attempt to we're gonna do some trading. And I'm actually going to grab a lectern because the idea, and you can see my pockets are full of trading materials right now. I want to just grab one of these, and I can do without some flint, I guess. We'll just put that in there. There's enough villages nearby. Nearby is probably not, it's probably too strong of a word. They're not real close, but I do have village. I've gone to villages, written down all the stuff that they want from me at various levels, and the thing I want to do most is to make some people into librarians that aren't already, and make them give me mending enchantment books. So as we walk to the first one, I'll just kind of talk out loud. Oh, do I have my Frostwalker boots on? I do not. I like to have my Frostwalker boots on when I'm running around my world, because that way I don't have to worry about boats taking them in and out of the water. I can just run on the ice, and it uses up lots of energy, and I have to eat a lot, but that's okay. That I have plenty of food at all times. Speaking of which, so anyway, let's just whoa, wow, I am glad it is daytime. I did not expect to see you out there, sir. Okay, yeah, you just go right ahead, and I'm not dealing with you today. Actually, the village I want to go to is basically straight this way. So here's what I learned about villages. Villages have, may or may not have actual villagers. Each one has a job. I knew that, and I knew sometimes some villages have some jobs, some villagers have, not all villages have all jobs. And what I didn't know until I started doing the achievements and doing a little more research on these things was that villagers are very flexible. If you have not yet traded with a villager, you can actually change their profession, which is pretty cool. I had no idea that was possible. And I also had no idea that, like, let's say a librarian, which is what I'm after. I want librarians because they will, they are the ones that give you enchanted books. And there are people that make entire farms using enchanted or using villagers to give them any kind of book they want at any moment's notice, which is pretty cool and useful, because the villagers don't do much all day anyway. So let's make them useful, I guess, for us, at least now. And they don't seem to mind being trapped and held in small places, because we need to keep them safe. Any kind of zombies coming through or mobs will attack them. Yes, they usually have a golem to protect them, but sometimes they're asleep on the job, I swear. And so, yeah, I just think I really have not gotten to the point where I'm going to make a farm of people. Aside from any kind of ethical issues someone might have about that, which these are just video game people, so I'm cool with that. But still, it's a pain in the butt to relocate them. You can't just spawn them, so forth and so on. So we are going to be traveling there, and but I really want to set up a guy with mending, and to set up a librarian, and so forth. So let me just see if I can get to my village. Okay, I have made it to the village. It is nighttime, and I forgot to bring a bed, so hopefully somebody's willing to... Oh, it's not one even in here. Hopefully somebody's willing to share, or maybe there's an excess one. Hopefully, let's just check. Ah! I'm being attacked. Bye. Go away. Yeah, these guys are a mess. Now I can't go fast because I have... they have tipped hours with slowness, so the next half a minute or so is going to be spent. Okay, there's a Fletcher here. Yeah, that's the fletching table. Oh, the other thing I didn't realize was that that not only could they change occupations, but they okay, I'm gonna have to let's talk to you, sir. Need your bed. That there's an object, a work table that assigns it to them, so that get out of my face, man, literally. So this is actually, since I'm pressing my button, there's no trades to be had. This guy is actually he's either an unemployed or what they call a nitwit, which is funny. Kitties. I hear everybody. And so he can be, he doesn't have even an assigned trade, so I could actually, you know what? Since he's here, I'm going to just try my little, lectern here and see what happens, because he should, if he's not a nitwit, if he's just unemployed, he should transform. I need a little more room in your house, sir. Let's see what we can do there. He should transform into something, maybe, and unless he's a nitwit or just uncooperative. Okay, he just may not be one of those people. But this guy is a toolsmith, and this he's interested in getting coal and iron for me, but I also have an armor that can also do that. So my interest in him is actually right now. Oh, hello. Yeah, there's a farmer in here too. Oh, you want some potatoes? Well, good sir, guess what I have in me? I have some potatoes, and it's gonna trade. Well, I'm doing this in a weird way. Usually I just go to the menu over here, and he's already at level 2. So I'm just giving him everything I can. And that's fine. And he wants pumpkins next. Now he's at level 2, so I can give him... Oops. I can do this. I think I can do it this way, too. Now he's a level 3 farmer. He's happy with me, right? So we got 17 emeralds, and next he's going to want watermelon. So we are growing some of them. And really, I'm just interested in getting emeralds from these people. I'm not interested in getting the things that they sell in general, except for, like I said, the... oh, excuse me. Can take those too. And so you're a toolsmith. I don't really need a toolsmith. However, I do need... Let me see if I can change you into a librarian. Where'd my podium... Is it still in the other place? What happened? Did you take my... Excuse me, sir. Pardon me. Are you... There we go. Lectern, it's referred to. Let me see. Let me just see what happens when I go like this. All right, so this guy's now a librarian. The farmer is cool. For some reason, this guy is cool being a librarian. And then in here, you'll see that there's his book is in Projectile Protection 3, which is a nice one for armor. So what the thing to do now is to keep picking this lectern up, putting it back down, and then his book will change until we get to the point where it's what we want. So whatever it is that you want. So now this one is Unbreaking 1. Not bad. I'm not really interested in that one. I'd be only really interested in Unbreaking 3. So we just keep going through this process, and hopefully he's going to cooperate and just kind of stick around in this area. Let's see what he's got now. So we keep going through this process, Power 3 and so forth. There we go. We've got mending. That took a few minutes. So we've got mending on this guy, and you can see I've kind of basically just trapped him in here. So that'll actually help protect him, I believe, as well. And this guy is not going anywhere as well. So this farmer, I don't need him to farm his fields, but I do need him to I still can trade with him for some of these. Okay, so once there's an X, that means that's it. You don't have any more, or he's just done trading for the day, and that happens. And then sometimes, like the next day, they'll actually inflate their prices, which is not cool. But down here, in order to get that, I need 10 diamond, 10 emeralds, and a book in order to get a mending book. So that's actually a nice deal. Because I had another offer for 22. So yeah, 10 emeralds and a book. That's actually really good. So we're gonna keep him going at that, so I can get that from him anytime I want, as long as I can find some books. So there we go. We've transformed that guy into what we needed by using a book, or using the work table, and it's by proximity. So the closest, if you have somebody that's unemployed, you have to put the the work table down near them, and then just keep them near it. They'll want to. What are you, sir? You're just you seem unemployed. We can make multiple librarians here. If I had brought other lecterns, and if I found a place that actually had, actually found a library here, which I don't believe there is, or found some books, we can immediately begin trading. So I'll have to come back, and I'll be using him to get my mending trades. That'll be great. I will try to get another librarian, and maybe have them do trades. But in the meantime, I want to trade with these farmers. Oh goodness, that bear does not have a cub with it, does it? Okay, good. So we have a friendly bear here, and I'm going to talk to this farmer, and I think he wants some of my beets. So we're just gonna give him those, and I'm just gonna keep hitting this button until he doesn't want any more. He wants some pumpkins. Give him some pumpkins, and that gets you XP and makes him happy. And you can also breed villagers. I didn't realize. If you throw potatoes at them, they'll pick them up, and then like if I have some of these kind of extra potatoes, I could just take them and just kind of and then they'll scoop them up and give them to some other villagers, and eventually you get some baby villagers, and they'll grow up, and you can I'll take those. You can turn them into whatever profession that you want, if they don't grab something nearby. So it's all about the work tables that are in the village, what's available to them, and what they can kind of latch onto. So that's really what I really wanted to express. Was there another farmer down here? Okay, what do we got here? Oh, this is a fisherman. Oh no, this is a farmer. Looks like the same guy. All right, so I already traded with him for stuff. And is there anybody else I can get emeralds from? Let's see, down here we got, here's the Fletcher guy. He wants some sticks, so I'm just gonna get him a bunch of sticks and some coal. And that's great. I've gotten, he's holding an emerald. Can I have that, please? Okay. So we've got 66, we got a stack of emeralds already. That's nice. So anybody else want something else? Come here, sir. What are you? Oh, you're still the Fletcher, right? You're Fletcher. Okay, and this other farmer, what do you want? Potatoes? I don't really have any more potatoes. So it's nighttime. These guys will head into bed, and sometimes they confer, which is hilarious to watch them do. And you can see I built this. Clearly they don't build stuff like this, because sometimes, look, here's a nice bed for me. I shall take part of it. And so that's the gist of trading as far as I'm concerned. I'm just going to continue to get stuff that they want, give it to them. Now, we could also, in theory, that the work table for farmers is this barrel, or no, this composter, I think it is. So if we didn't like, look at you guys just being busy. If you didn't like what they were trading, if you didn't like, that they wanted potatoes, or that they, this guy, what's this guy want? He wants beets. If you wanted to change it, if you pick that up and put it down, just like the other cart, like we did for the librarian, I think that changes, could possibly change them as well for that. And but I'm very happy with what we have so far. I don't have any way to trade anything else, so I'm just going to take my trades and go home before it gets dark. I don't like this snow. I can't get up here. In that way, I am not looking forward to the caves and cliffs update. I have a feeling we're going to be dealing with trying to climb mountains, and the snow is actually going to cause us problems. Nothing in here, is there? So I'm leaving the village largely intact, and as I want this village to be safe. If you want them to really be safe, you could, I don't know, build a wall. The best way to keep them safe would be to make probably something that's not really much of a village, but just kind of a bunch of cubicles, trap them in there, and lock them up, easily. You can move them. You can. I'm not really looking forward to it. I'm probably going to try it at some point just so you can see it. And you can use boats. You can get them into boats, and you can actually use boats on dry land. But you go about maybe this speed, and you can go like down hills, but going up hills is not possible. Obviously, transporting them on water would be great. You can actually use the workstations to lure them in a certain direction. So if like somebody, if that dude, he's not employed by anything, but if I took his workstation, he would change back into like one of these guys, like unemployed or something. And then if I put it down farther, just a little bit farther away, he would walk towards it, and then you could kind of keep repeating that process. That's pretty tedious and not guaranteed, but there's not a lot of ways. And you can see by my position, I'm a couple thousand blocks away from home, and that's just like one of the closest villages. So I can't say I'm really interested in doing that, but maybe you have a village right next to you, and that would be useful. I do have other villages right nearby, don't I? I have there's one other village like right over here. Let me see. That one they have. That farmer wants carrots, I know for a fact, so I'm just going to relieve them of these carrots. Might as well. The farmer will replant these or not, I don't know. That farming got carrots, pumpkins, coal, chicken. I started a small chicken farm since it looked like some people wanted chicken, and I'm like, and there's actually some that want raw fish. I'm like, oh man, fish, I can get them. Although I have to be careful of what I kill these animals with, because my normal items, cook them essentially, because they have flame on them. So I gotta be careful about that. Yeah, so this village, let's see what this guy had. Okay, so he wants the carrots. Gives him some carrots. Oh, they're always so excited. Make sure you look around, because sometimes the emeralds drop, and make sure you get the XP. Look at him, he's drunk. He's drunk with power now. Come here, you. What is this? He's a armorer. He wants coal. And I don't have any coal on me today, sir. Sorry. That's probably all I'm going to be able to trade today. There are not many villages here. Though I could. Hey, you want some potatoes? Here we go. You should be attracted to them and go get them. Come on, you want those potatoes. Take take the potatoes. Oh, no. Here. Go take those and make some more villagers, will you? Oh, come on. You're killing me. Fine. I can't force you into procreation in general, but sometimes I can. All right. Actually, I didn't bring a bed with me, so... oh, hello. What are you? Oh, you're the butcher. Yeah, he's the one that wants the chicken. He wants raw chicken, and he can actually give me rabbit stew, but I absolutely no interest in getting food from him. But I don't really... The only thing I'm interested in getting from him is emeralds. And that's the way it is with most of the villagers, just so that I can actually get my mendings and stuff. So I'm going to... This is actually kind of one of my shorter videos. So that's the kind of trading that I like to do. I just want to get to the point where I can easily get mending, unbreaking, maybe a couple of others. So I'll just repeat that process, with creating librarians, changing librarians, things that they want to give me, and so forth and so on. So, at least that maybe will, if you don't really know anything about village, trading with villagers, like I did not know really anything about it. So, you know, that might get you on a path to wondering, oh, this could be really helpful. Maybe I have a village nearby and I've been slaughtering them or treating them badly or not using them in the proper way. So hopefully you can maybe take that information to heart. And so anyway, I'm probably just going to sleep here and then go home. And that's it's really pretty much most of what we want to go over. You can see the coordinates where I am. If for some reason you are using my seed my seed to follow along, this is where I am. And there's a village there, there's a village here. I think there's a couple that way. Just explore around or use the chunk base website that I showed you if you feel like that's something you're comfortable with. So anyway, in the meantime, I'm Darman68. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!